What's up guys, NepentheZ here and welcome back to another episode of Road to Glory. Apologies again if I sound a little bit hoarse today or sniffling. I thought I got over this cold yesterday. Woke up this morning and felt like absolute crap again. Now today guys, I'm just going to be showing you some squad building challenges I've completed. The new, well the old now because they're out of date marquee matchups. The new League and Nation hybrid stuff is in here. And the very special Alejandro del Pierro is complete. You'll see the coins bounce up and down and the games bounce up and down because I've not got them in order. I have, the way I record them, they should have been in order in the Elgato, but as I was taking them off the Elgato and putting them on, I noticed they weren't in order. If you could drop a thumbs up, it would be much appreciated. Foot Champions gameplay will begin tomorrow, and I'm going to do my absolute best to get 2 episodes out Sunday and 2 episodes out Monday, which will give us Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday again without Foot Champions. So a nice 5-day break and then 2 days of Foot Champions. I think that's fair. I think that's a good, I think that's a decent balance. You know, 2 days of Foot Champions, 5 days of not Foot Champions is great. Interestingly, I don't really spend much time on the account at the moment. I know a lot of people say you spend way too much time, you've got an unfair advantage, yada yada yada. I haven't really been doing much of the bronze pack method. I haven't really been on the account playing games. In fact, other than to qualify for Foot Champions, I didn't play a single game at all. In between this Foot Champions weekend and last Foot Champions weekend, I literally played 8 games, 4 in the silver tournament, we lost on penalties in the final, and 4 in the gold tournament, which we won to qualify. So this week coming, I'm looking forward to getting into divisions and starting to move our way up, which should be pretty damn good. Now, taking some more comments again from yesterday's video that I want to talk to you guys about today. The first one is from Sample Text 2, says, is it worth trading my first owner untradeable Mertesacker for Mario Gaspar? It's interesting because I don't know, and on that note, I don't know if I even want to go for these cards. So first of all, you got to think, what's going to be better for you? Do you use BPL or do you use La Liga? Will you get more use out of Mario Gaspar or more use out of Mertesacker? For me personally, out of the two, I would probably take Mario Gaspar. Per Mertesacker, once his boosters run out, has no pace, he won't be a good impact sub, he's not the sort of player you'd end up using. However, Mario Gaspar would be a great impact sub, specifically at CDM. He'll be a good starter for your team, although his high attacking work rate will be pretty bad. But in terms of actually getting these players, I was really looking forward to getting every single free card on this game, right? I was looking forward to getting every untradeable card. I can't do it, and I don't want to do it. And the reason why I don't want to do it is because, for example, Mario Gaspar has this card, right? He also has the Screamer card, which has identical stats to this squad building challenge card. So you could, I believe that's the case. I believe that to be true anyway. Let me go into Foothead real quick and have a look at Mario Gaspar. Now his 81, is it an 81 when it's not upgraded? I don't know what it looks like when it's not upgraded anymore because it's not there, but his 81 rated, I believe it's the same. What you're getting from the Mario Gaspar is 80 pace, 82 defending, 80 physical, and whilst that's incredible for a free card and he's got really good shooting, dribbling and passing stats, if he gets an inform at any point during the year, or if he gets a team of the season or a special card somewhere else down the line, it's going to have better stats than that Mario Gaspar. And specifically, if he gets a position change inform to a centre-back, it will have better stats than that card. So whilst I was sitting there thinking, oh, I'm really sad that I'm not going to be able to get all of these special cards, I actually sat there and thought, do you know what? I actually don't really care. Because probably Mario Gaspar will have a better card at some point. Right now I'm rocking BPO anyway. Douglas Costa doesn't suit me, and if I do want Douglas Costa or Mario Gaspar, they have identical cards that are screamers. And then Dimitri Payet, he would be the only one that would fit in the team, but I would have to spend, in the current value, around 200,000 coins for Dimitri Payet. Whilst I could do that, I could sell some players and sell some consumables to get him. All he needs again is like 1 or 2 more informs and a position change inform or a team of the season, and boom, that Payet is now worthless. And because it's untradeable, it is literally worthless. So in my opinion, not going for these ones is smart. What EA are doing is smart anyway, right? They're taking coins off the market, they're taking players off the market. They're keeping the game fresh. I love what they're doing. And on my main account, where I've, money and coins are no issue, I will get every single player that EA offer up for us to get. No question about it. But on this road to glory, I think we need to be clever with who we go for and why, and when we go for them. And this early on in FIFA, taking an untradeable card that only has a negligible upgrade and a position change that could also happen for informs, I don't think is worth it. So I would say, ultimately, if you've got an untradeable Mertesacker, I would say yes, swap your untradeable Screamer items for these cards, because you may never have a chance to get rid of them for different cards ever again. However, if you've got an untradeable Screamer item like Kalanoglu and you've got a Bundesliga team, I'd say no, don't swap them. Keep him because he's great. He'll be good for you. So it just depends on your personal circumstance, I guess. The next question is from Rafi. He says, screen players are dropping to 35, 40k. And I anticipate, dude, on Sunday, once FUT Champions is done and everyone's finished with using the upgraded versions of them, I anticipate that they'll go even cheaper. I believe they'll go between 20 and 30k for the really bad ones. The problem that you've got is then, once they go really low and people start picking them up, they're no longer in packs. So every time you pick one off the market and put it into that squad builder challenge, it's gone. It's never coming back. It's not like someone can relist that. It's gone. So over time, until these squad builder challenges finish, I don't know how long's left on them, like a week or something, right? Over time, these prices will slowly rise back up because people will be taking players off the market, off the market, off the market, off the market, and boom, you'll get to a point where it's like, damn, why didn't I buy them back then? So yeah, the price of these is up and down quite crazy right now. By the way, guys, you saw the Del Piero that I got. I ended up getting 4 of the players as untradables through the upgrade method. I bought the gold striker for like 700 coins. I only ended up spending about 20,000, maybe 25,000 coins to get that Del Piero, which is amazing. If you would have said to me, you spend 25k, you get Del Piero, you get a silver players pack and a prime gold players pack, would you take it? Every time I had 25k, I'd trade you for that. So I'm so happy to get the Del Piero. We can even fit him into the team as well. We can put him into our FUT Champions team. I don't think I'm going to. I think I'm going to wait and use him in seasons. I think it'd be more fun. But we've got him there, which is amazing. Next up is from Josh Does Football. Says, Nep, I have Deluxe FIFA, bro, but messed up Ultimate Team. If I delete it, will I still get packs every week? Please reply. Cheers, Nep. And then somebody replied with, you still get the packs. I did it last year. Now, personally, I don't know if you get the packs or not. I've never done that before. But secondly, like, there is never a need to restart your Ultimate Team, really. It doesn't matter how badly you messed up. You can always make coins, always. Unless you, like, discarded every single player and every single item from your club and you literally have nothing in there, there is no reason to restart. Even if you've just got 11 bronzes or and a bench of your untradables that you got in your first ever pack, just go and play offline for a few games, start generating some coins, upgrade your team, and go again. Like that, there's no reason to restart. And especially if the fact that you get packs every week, you get 2 15k packs every week and a draft token as well, I think, with the deluxe version. You're golden, dude. There's no reason for you to restart. There is absolutely no reason. Next up is Jack Coates says the title means you didn't get anything good. And he's talking about the last one because I just called it FUT Champions Rewards. And this is a frustrating comment for me to read, and I feel like I just need to address it because when I put something in the title, you guys say, stop ruining the video. You've ruined the video by putting in the title what you got. So when I don't put something in the title, you're like, it means you got nothing good. So it means a lot of people might also have the same sentiment and just not click the video. Oh, he got his rewards but didn't put something amazing in the title, probably got shit, won't read it, won't watch it. Sorry. So, like, it's very frustrating and difficult as a content creator to understand what you want. Because if I put, oh my god, I got a walkout player in the title, your comment would have been, stop ruining the video with these titles. And then when I don't put something good in the title, your comment is, this title means you didn't get anything good. I can't win either way, so I don't know what you guys want. But that's a frustrating comment to read. And then last but not least, we get a comment from Isaac. Isaac says, FUT Champions is the dumbest game mode. There is so little skill to it now. It's basically have a retarded team and score longs, just constantly cross and score headers. Now the dumbest effing thing, play 5 at the back on part of the bus and abuse counterattacks. The thing is, if you want to play the style you want and pass around, you get effed over. And the scumbags who do this get so lucky. The amount of games I've lost to 90th minute counterattacks because I want to score the winning goal is stupid. I also only concede rebounds. My opponents shoot from 40 yards and Handanovic will parry it and they'll score a rebound or something. I can't stand this FIFA. I thought FUT Champions would have been skill, but it's a large amount of luck, sweat, or pay to win, making FIFA shit. I could not disagree more. let's break down what you're saying. You're basically saying that your opponents are lucky, you're better than them, but you can't beat them. Like, I know that there are instances in FIFA where you get unlucky, just as there are instances in FIFA where you get lucky. But you've already identified the problem. You've already said, my opponents play part of the bus, counter-attack, and I keep conceding in the 90th minute because I'm trying to score a goal. Stop trying to score that goal. Take them to extra time, take them to penalties, beat them at their own game. I get frustrated with FIFA, and I blame the game from time to time, and even when it's my mistake. But when you sit there and say there's so little skill, and you know your opponent will have a 40-yard shot and Handanovic will parry it, well, don't let him have the 40-yard shot. Find a way to close that down. Oh, I don't have CDMs in my team, so I can't. Well, put a formation with a CDM then. If you've identified the problem and you're still letting it happen, you're what's wrong. Like, it frustrates me. I know this game can be annoying, and I know people that play defensive counter-attack can be annoying, but they're still beatable. They're entirely beatable. And in fact, if you score the first goal against them, you'll end up usually walking all over them. So you need to adapt your play and change your game to beat them. Because if you don't, you're going to keep losing. And like, the amount of games I lost to 90th minute counter-attacks because I want to score the winning goal. Why are you only trying to score the winning goal in the 90th minute? What, like, that says again about your gameplay. That says that you're not trying, and they're not trying, and then only in the 90th minute do you try. Why don't you try in the 70th minute, or the 50th minute, or the 30th minute? Why are you waiting to the 90th minute to try and play? As I say, there is a large amount of luck in this game. I don't disagree with you there. Rebounds can be silly. Like, you know, you can make 5 tackles in a row. It could bounce back to them. But that happens as much for you as it does against you. What you've got to do is learn the game mechanics and understand how the game works to be able to break these people down. You say you keep conceding to... you said people just have retarded teams that score long shots. Go high pressure. You won't give them the time to have long shots. They constantly cross and score headers. Stop letting them get into positions to cross and score headers. And if people are on part of the bus counter-attack, no one's scoring crosses against you. Doesn't make any difference how good or bad of a player you are. When they're on part of the bus counter-attack with 5 at the back, they will literally only have 1 man and the ball carrier up the field in your half. If you've got 6 or 7 men back and you can't defend 2 people, I'm sorry to say it, but you are the problem. It just means that you are not as good at FIFA as you think that you are. Now the dumbest thing is people play 5 at the back on part of the bus and abuse counterattacks. Interestingly, week 1 of FUT Champions, I came up against a lot of people that played part of the bus. Week 2, week 3, and now 10 or so games into week 4, I've come across maybe 1 or 2 people in the entire 100 games that have played part of the bus counter-attack. And the reason why people stop doing it is because people that don't do it become savvy of how to beat it. And so it's like, wow, I keep going part of the bus counter-attack and I'm still losing. This obviously isn't working. They try something different. So you need to try something different. You can blame the game. You can blame your opponent's play style. And again, there will be times where the game just screws you over. You know, there will be games where you dominate someone and the AI decides that his keeper's going to have a super game. There will be games where you miss a couple open goals and your opponent goes down with his first and only chance and scores a goal. But you can always trace it back to a fault that you made, that you need to fix, that you need to get better. And if you refuse to acknowledge that, you will continually get beat. You will continually be a bad player and you will continually blame the game for your losses. One of the biggest things that I've realized this year through FUT Champions, through editing my gameplay, is how many mistakes I make that lead to me conceding. The amount of times I'm like in the game, I'm like, oh my god, that's BS, this guy shouldn't have got the ball there. When actually, if you watch the clip back, it's like, oh crap, I did this wrong, I did this wrong, and I did this wrong, which led to him getting in and scoring. So there's always room for improvement. You've just got to allow yourself to accept that you're not as good as you think you are and learn from your mistakes. But this, guys, is going to be the end of the video. So 10 squad building challenges have been done here today. I do have a whole bunch more done that I haven't finished with yet because we're going through the League of NOS ones as well. I'm 9 out of 18 done on there. Once I get all 18, we'll make a video doing the Jonas. I'm very close to finishing some of them as well. But this, guys, is going to be the end of the video. So thank you for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time. I'm out. Peace.